So what
You fought for the Deerwood in the Saints' War?
We better grab a couple pints before you get me going on that one.
No complaints here.
Okay. So journal. Retrieve the stolen scroll from Grimda in Hall of Revealed Mysteries. Find Darren's family. Andor's gift. So we have to get back to Andor's gift as well. Have to talk to Cyril in Andor's gift. Also Hall of Mysteries, Couple Lane. That's Lighthouse, Andor's gift. Gareth in Couple Lane, Goose and Fox. I have to go back to the first fires. Okay, so Goose and Fox, and then the Hall of Revealed Mysteries. What? Peace. Ooh, okay. Let's talk to him. I looked at the box right there. A young boy watches the passers-by, counts a grimy handful of coins. His face and arms are smudged with dirt, but except for the grass stains, his clothes are in good condition. As you approach, he blinks and makes a quick, furtive effort to pocket his coins. After several seconds frozen in silence, he rubs his scalp. How did you get your horns, and can I get them too? Hey mister, want to know a secret? I know a really good secret. Looks like we got a little hustler here. Someone raised this kid right. Really? What is it? Right, I'm a short, squeaky-voiced kid knows amazing things about the city. Ah, really? I just saw Fox hiding some really neat things I could show where, but mom and dad told me not to talk to strangers. But maybe you could help me with something. Then we wouldn't be strangers. Help you with what? The Crucible Knights have these daggers made out of March steel. It's the best steel around except for Durgan steel, which doesn't count because no one makes it anymore. Anyway, there's this merchant over by the expedition hall, and he has a dagger made of real March steel. He said he wouldn't sell it to me because I'm a kid, and kids don't know anything about daggers. But that's not true. I know a lot about daggers. I know about the different kinds of steel. I know how the Crucible Knights make them in the forge. I know that the tip can pierce low gauge scale armor, but that one that's good and sharp can cut through bone. See, I know plenty about daggers, and I really want this one. And if you could just get it for me, I promise I will never ask anyone for anything ever again. I used to have a knife when I was his age. I don't know a better way to learn what you should and shouldn't stab. I say, give him a chance. Okay, sounds reasonable. I'll get it for you. I knew a real adventurer would understand. There's a big merchant over by Admeth Den who sells weapon. He's the one with the dagger. Oh, wait here for you. Okay. Let's do that. So let's talk to Gareth. I think he was the owner of the inn. It's been a while. Maybe not. So, Marsana has a delivery for you. Keep your voice down, will you? The Domenals have spies everywhere. You tell Warsana this is the last time I'm buying from him. This is getting too dangerous for me. Did I just do something illegal? No. What do the Domenals have to do with this? You have no idea, do you? Let's just say that Domenals have exclusive rights to trade certain merchandise within the city. Versano likes to make some extra coin from time to time by dealing in the same merchandise, undercutting the competition, he says. Tell me what was in that pouch. Bitter squash seeds, they interrupt pregnancies. Even though they are not exactly legal, many folk nowadays prefer them to the risk of hollowborn or celibacy. Okay, are we done? Yeah, we're done. Now get out of here before this. Donna. Gareth, I'm hurt. You promised to buy only from me. What's a girl to think? So, a fight? Please, my lady, I was just explaining that I don't do business with anyone else. Except this one last time, right? There's always one more deal, until you run out of credit, that is. And just who are you? You don't exactly look like a seed dealer. I think that's a compliment. No one to be trifled with. I just might have a use for someone like you. Persona put you up to this, didn't he? That old fool's on a sinking ship, and he's been determined to drag anyone who gets close enough down with him. Gareth here knew better, but I will give you the benefit of the doubt. In fact, I will also give you a chance to get even with the imbecile who's been playing us both. What do you say to killing Versana? What if I kill you instead? I got a sharp and ready blade here that says you won't, and even if you did, you have all of Host Domenal howling for your blood. I guarantee that's not a problem you want. I will decide his fate when I talk to him again. You better make up your mind quickly because we're going to pay him his dues one way or another. Just make sure you stay out of our way, okay? I wanted to fight them. But it also seemed like a bad choice to fight them. No matter. We got some EXP, we finished the quest, we're getting closer to the next level. That's good. So next up is this house. Or let's get the knife first. Yeah, I really enjoyed the game. Yeah, I mean, a lot of lore and a lot of reading though, but I enjoy it. It was a tough game in the beginning to get into, but at the moment, I do enjoy it. I don't have too much time to play, but I'm inching through the game. So,
Good day, stranger.
can I buy something? I'm afraid not. The purple lore, purple soul lore. Yeah, I kinda enjoy that stuff. Uh, I like how it fills some how to say it, fills gaps in the story. I like the mechanic of it. If it's the mechanic you dislike. So, to anyone of
Hail
these
and well met.
guys,
Welcome.
are you selling a dagger made of March steel? Apologies, only fruits, vegetables. Nope. Does this guy sell a dagger?
Welcome.
Just like the Crucible Knights use? Let me guess, you've been talking to that kid, right? A bit tempted to sell it to you anyway and let the little rascal learn his lesson. But a pack of adventurers already took it out of my hands. Those adventurers you sold the dagger to, where are they now? If a March steel dagger is only given to Crucible Knights, how did you get your hands on one? A lot of steel passeth through my hands, friend. I don't make it my business to ask where it all comes from. Fair enough, I don't mean to pry. Those adventurers you sold the daggers to, where are they now? Folk like that only visit Copper Lane to crew up at the Admin Den Expedition Hall or down a pint at the Goose and Fox. And since they weren't headed into the den, well, you got my best guess. Made of a high purity iron ore that comes out of the White March Mountains. Traditionally, the smith at the Crucible Keep have smelted it into daggers and swords, which they only give to the Knights of the Crucible. Of course, I'd be surprised if that kid didn't already tell you all of this. Leave. So back to the inn. Hmm. Looking for a group of adventurers. I hope they got like unique names. These guys, maybe?
Greetings.
Did you buy a March steel dagger from Igron? I did, a fine piece it is. I don't know of any more circulating in the city, outside the steel in the Crucible Keep, of course. How much to take it off your hands? Seeing as how there's a sudden demand for this, 100 pounds seems fair. Demand in it isn't as high as you think. Chances are good that chances are good that dagger was stolen or looted off one of the knights. In that case, I'm probably doing you a favor. Can't be too careful around the authorities these days, especially as Orlan. As an Orlan, fine, I will sell it, but not for less than 50. I'm getting my money back at the very least. Yeah, deal. Leave. Okay, I wonder what that kid will do with this knife. Hopefully not killing anyone. Let's get back to the kid and reveal mysteries. The kid was standing right here. Okay. So, I have the dagger right here. It's so sharp. Slowly hold out the dagger pommel first. Listen first. When you're not using it, keep it sheath or it will rust. Don't show it off or someone's going to take it away from you. Or worse, it's a weapon, not a toy. Understand? I'll take good care of it, I promise. So about the secret. So one of the actors hides something under a loose stone near the theater. Probably nothing as good as March's steel dagger though. Thank you for telling me, Gordy. Goodbye. Okay, so let's get to... Ooh, the Waterland added. The quest expires in 2 days. Okay, rewards 15 experience. Okay, assign. Got no companions, that's right. Okay, so we need barracks. Or I need more companions. To send someone to keep.
And what does the flame reveal?
Oak and scarab figurine. Summon wood beetles. Cool. Cool. Quick items. Sure. Cadle. Sorry, can't talk like right now. Lumdala.
Hail, traveler.
Autographs after the performance, please. Great art requires great concentration, and greatness is expected from the Revel of Stars. What do you do? It depends. That depends entirely on demands of the role. I am a pallid knight, the widow of the wood, the warrior queen Mochka. All at different times. To live a different life each day is a glorious thing indeed, my friend. I suppose I can spare a moment for a fan. What is the Revel of Stars? We are the finest theatre troupe in the city. We believe that the best art is immersive and true to life. We stage performances right here in Couple Lane for edification of all. Does the Revel of Stars take in many new members? But of course, good drama is a balm to the soul, and we wish to offer a true theatrical experience to as many as possible. What kind of members do you take? We'll take in new and old, the tall and small, the experienced and inexperienced, whoever is best suited to fulfill a role to the utmost. How long do you keep members? As long as they are able to satisfy the demands of their roles. True acting can be a grueling process, so some last longer than others. Okay, I'd like to ask something else. Nothing new. Okay. Let's just walk right through where they're acting different parts. So, right now, this house. We've been waiting for too long. To progress this quest. Find the Elder Archives. They are inside that room, if I remember correctly, from when we were here before and when we spoke to Grimda.
Good day, stranger.
An animancer named Nedin asked me to retrieve the theorems of Pangram from the Elder Archives. Whoa! That's not good. Thank you for letting me know. I'll be sure to tuck that tome away from prying eyes and see that this Neddy never sets foot in here again. In the meantime, here a token of our appreciation. Oh, I didn't think that would go that way. Is this what we wanted? To see her barred entirely? It seems a fearsome price to pay. Knowledge dangled just out of reach makes a tempting price for any soul. Okay, we got a lot of experience. Uh, okay. I might have misunderstood that quest though. Well, we got level ups. That's good. Got a lot of experience for doing that. I don't think Nedin is pleased with us, how we handle that. So back to first fires. First fires accept. So where are we going to talk to? The first fires? That's in Andra's gift. Yeah. Andra's gift. Andra's gift. Andra's gift. Outside. This one. So Crucible Keep and First Fires. Ah, we didn't visit every place last time we were here. We missed this house. Okay, so let's do it this time.
Keeping an eye out.
Okay.
Good day, stranger.
Oldmar. Every day we get more from the hinterlands pouring into Defiance Bay. Keeps us busy on the watch. It does. You look like you recently have arrived yourself. Who are you? A soldier of the Crucible Knights and proud of it. I help keep everything running at the keep so that Commander Cliver can focus on more important matters. Looking for something or just knocking the dirt off your boots? What goes on in the Crucible Keeps? This is the headquarters of the Crucible Knights, so it is where we store arms and armor, as well as where many of our soldiers bunk. Commander Cliver's in the back making plans as usual. You will find a forge at the west end of the building along with our master smith Dunstan. There is also a shrine to the golem if you're the praying type. Tell me more about the Crucible Knights. We are defenders of Defiance Bay. We're not exactly a formal knighthood, but don't tell Commander Cliver I said that. We were the first organized militia to oppose a Darren rule, and today we're the largest force in the city. Our soldiers undergo years of combat training, and our officers are required to have their souls read by that critter out in Dunrid Row. Okay, that's a requirement of the Crucible Knights, so the higher ups know there's nothing messy built in your soul's past. Keeping the ranks pure is fine by me. I just wish they were more careful in hiring their ciphers. What's wrong with their ciphers? They are mostly Orlans. I'm sure they are talented enough, but you just can't trust them. Hostility in their nature, and they learn to hide it over the years. All I'm saying is they should at least be supervised by other folk. That's reasonable enough, isn't it? So racism right there. If people treated them better, you wouldn't have to worry about them being so hostile. That seems like an extreme position to take. I'm just speaking the truth. Nowadays, it seems that that's the biggest crime of it all. Yeah, I don't like you, man. What can we find right there? We got a level up from discovering the training room. So Wyla. Okay, if this is about patrol, my novitiates are already stretched to their limits. Between the refugee influx and the mess at Heritage Hall, I simply don't have any units to spare. I'm sorry, was there something else you needed? Is something wrong at Heritage Hill? What isn't wrong is the real question. A whole district of walking flesh-eating corpses. We sealed the area 2 months ago, just after I lost one of my finest commanders there. Ooh, loot. And yet this is the second guard rotation to disappear. There are already enough rumors about the place floating around the keep without my soldiers whispering about these disappearances. I just as soon I I did just as soon abandon the district, but if those monsters should find a way out, I could look into it. After what I've told you, you want to go to Heritage Hill? I've lost trained soldiers there. Why should I let you in? If people are disappearing, someone's gotta figure out what's happening to them. You got nothing to lose. Your trained knights could have. Your trained knights have nothing on me. Yeah. If you're so eager to rush to your death, I won't stop you. And if you're somehow able to put a stop to this, you got my permission to enter Heritage Hill. I will send word to the guards. What do you do here? I'm in charge of the keep's novitiates. I'm responsible for their training and patrol assignments. They're good soldiers and I have been quick to adapt to new challenges. Used to be one of the prestigious districts in Defiance Bay, but a few months ago the residents all went mad, started eating each other and anything else that had the bad luck to wander into the district. I've never seen anything like it. Now every novitiate that stands guard there, everyone that comes back anyway, talk about the stench of the grave and groans of unspeakable horrors. And the why and how are questions for animancers. I've sealed the districts in hopes of containing whatever happened there. It seems to be working for now. Yeah, farewell. So this keep is a big area. By the look of it. Okay. Okay, so this is a golem.
Slow and silent.
So war room. Let's head to the commander. Commander
They
Cliver.
just don't have the manpower.
Yeah. So that's stealing. Oh, can loot that one. Edict of arrest. This edict called for arrest of Eorn, whose recent action have led to the death of a Crucible Knight. Knight of the Crucible. It requests reporting any information to Justicar Aldmore. It is signed Commander Cliver. Okay. Let's take it. We got a quest. Find Eorn. Or Yorn. Okay. Somewhere in the city.
Refugees from every corner of the Deerwood. The dozens getting them all riled up about animancy. At this rate, we'll need twice the soldiers to patrol Defiance Bay. Yes? Can I help you with something?
Tell me more about the knights. Oh, we're the only professional armor in Defiance Bay, or in their word for that matter. We defended the city in Hadret's day. We have improved our training things since then, but Dinrid Rowe can certify that many of our officers come from good their wooden fighting stock. Patrolling the city. Yeah, what does the dozens have against you? They are demagogues and troublemakers. They forget that Defiance Bay is one of the largest cities in the world and not some frontier outpost. Well, most of them are mercenaries on a good day and street thugs the rest of the time. Needless to say, they have no patience for law and order. Tell me about these enterprising families. Host Domenal, namely, they are one of the city's oldest noble families and its largest criminal organization. Their patriarch, Gedmar, has been trying to take advantage of the turmoil to expand his operations. We have kept on top of him, and he hasn't been too happy about that. I see. Why don't you have enough soldiers?
Fleetbreaker Castle. The High Justice has summoned almost half of my novitiates and more of my justiciars to a keep on the other side of New Hailmar. It's not for me to question the High Justice's orders, but it's left us short-handed. And mark me, we're just a couple sparks away from anarchy.
Is there any way I can help? Always refreshing to meet someone who rather fix a problem than complain about it. Forge Master Dunstan is working with an animancy scholar to build what we're calling Forge Knights, warriors that can patrol our streets without suffering fatigue, disobedience, or fear. Some agitator throws rocks at them. We don't have to worry about things getting out of hand. He's constructed armor, but we need a scholar's research. Unfortunately, she hasn't been around the last few times my novitiates have checked. Vienna lives with the rest of the scriveners out in Coffee Lane, but I haven't the soldiers to spare at the moment. Go to the scrivener's dormitory and see if you can find her. When you get the research, just bring it to Dunstan. This is his area of expertise anyway. Once you've brought him the research, he can sell you any arms or armor if you need. He forges and repairs all of our equipment. You won't find a more capable smith than Defiance Bay. You're in charge of the Crucible Knights here in Defiance Bay, and how the High Justice is the leader of our order, but he's currently stationed at Fleetbreaker Castle. My job is to oversee our forces in Defiance Bay and keep order for the Duke. Okay. Archives. Yeah, I've been into this room, I think. Barracks and the Forge. That's the rooms we got left. Start with the barracks. I'm not going to steal anything, I think.
Let's keep quiet.
Okay. Nothing. So the Forge. Dunstan.
If this is about the breastplates, I already told Cleaver they won't be repaired till next week.
Cleaver. Not Cliver. Cleaver. Said you were working with an Animancer to build Forged
So much
Knights.
for his talk of secrecy. Aye, I'm building Cleaver's metal warriors. He says they're what we need to keep order in Defiance Bay, so...
How are you creating these Forged Knights? Suits of armor and souls. Cleaver had me repairing and reinforcing unused armors for months now, just so we can fill them with some poor sod's essence. As long as the scholar's girl's got her numbers right, infusing the armor with a soul won't be that hard, but that's not what bothers me. And you need Vienna's research to complete him. She's been working on a method to transfer the souls into the armor. Getting the process just right is critical. Bind the souls too tightly and you will get something like those flesh constructs at the sanitarium, barely bright enough to avoid walking into a wall. But bind them too loosely and they will be too self-aware for their own good. Mad killers in metal bodies. Do you disagree with Cleaver about the Forge Knights? I disagree with them on near about everything, and this is no exception. These Forge Knights won't solve our manpower problem. He can call them whatever he wants, but they aren't knights. Doesn't take Irtumag's nose to smell the trouble here. A group that can't stand together is headed for a fall. And don't get me started on the other problem. These souls is brought to power the Forge Knights. Cleaver keeps telling himself that they came from willing donors, but he knows better. There's a reason you have to buy soul through less than legal channels. We should be clearing those scavengers off the road, not doing business with them. Enough about Forge Knights. If only. What do you do
I'm a
here?
forge master. I'm a master smith for the Crucible Knights. But the way I see it, I'm also keeping up with our old traditions. The first members of our order were smiths. Nowadays, most everyone's a professional soldier. I suppose it's to be expected, but I think it's important we keep up with our roots, too.
Okay. Goodbye then. Talked enough about the knights. I was supposed to find... Pen help? Have I missed someone somewhere? Pen help. Breastplate. Keeper of Armory. Barracks, War Room, Shrine, Forge, Archives, Training Room. What am I missing? There are no more people in this room. What about this room? Okay. No one in this room either. Barracks. Just in case we find him on the way to the barracks. Just Disher. Okay, grime cakes. Dunstan. Okay,
Keeping an
right
eye
there.
out.
Find the last room. Penholm.
God's keeping.
The young novitiate's armor is recently shined, and his hair is clean and neatly combed. It's hard to believe ever seen battle, or that the scarred antique breastplate he wears could possibly be his? Are you looking for something? Yeah, does the name Osric sound familiar? If you got any self-respect you won't associate with him, or with any of his new friends at the expedition hall for that matter, scamps and delinquents. The lot of them. He says your affidavit is forgery? What's the story between you two? Osric has always held some controversial opinions, but they went overlooked for the longest time because his family has such an extensive history of service in the Crucible Knights. He finally went too far. He had a goal to suggest that we had strayed too far from our roots, that some of our officers were beginning to resemble a dire nobility. He would have us all wear rough spun and fight with forge hammers. I merely reported his statement. If the knight, I don't see the problem. If the knight obsessed over the past, they wouldn't have grown into the fighting force they are today. The history made the knights what they are now. You can't just cast it aside. We have outgrown the past. Sometimes you need to move on. Outgrown. It like an old sealskin coat. You adapt to times, sure, but that's a bit naive. He says your affidavit is forgery. Just what would he know about it? It's perfectly convenient for him to cast aspersions. What with his pedigree in the Knights? It's a lie, of course. Is that his breastplate you're wearing? It was. It became the property of the Crucible Knights when he was discharged. Now it's mine. And it's not for sale. If that's what you're wondering, not every day you find an armor that was used in the rebellion. Enough about Osric. How does someone become a knight? We don't take just anyone. Our members share sole legacy with the very men and women who defended this land a century and a half ago. Anyhow, Commander Cleaver is responsible for initiations, but he rarely accepts foreigners. The Rogue Knight. So we can find it somewhere in the Crucible Keep. So archives, I reckon. Should be in the archives. Penhelm's affidavit. That's easy enough. Okay. Bring Penhelm's affidavit to Curran. Okay. One step at a time. I think we will go to Curran right away. You can find Curran in Brackenbury, I think. It's the Orlan we spoke to kind of like an hour ago, maybe. So a lot of we've been in the Fine Spay for like 4 or 5 hours at the moment, just talking to a lot of different people. I don't like it. Oh, is this not the right house? Nance. No, I don't think this is the right house, right? No. Noble. Yeah, I'm going to take the level up at the end. I'm going to go get some food in a couple of minutes. I just want to finish this quest and then I will level up. That's the last thing. Yeah, this is the house, right? Yeah, that's current.
Greetings.
Show him Penelm's affidavit. I remember Penelm, a preening peacock of a man, his mouth dry and hands moist when I told him he was a sole descendant of an Adarian general, one who fought against Hadred's rebellion. Forgery, and not the first I've seen, but I have no time for the knights and their obsessions. Bring this to his commander, deliver and show him the seal. If he compares it with another, he should be able to spot the difference. Doom a man for the soul of the gods gave him seems a rather unfair. I wonder if you can scare Penham or just show Cleaver. Cleaver? Whoa. This is not good. Let's save. Let's do as Yami said. Let's level up before speaking to these guys. I want to up the athletics, so let's save the points. Talents, bonus knockdown, that's a good one. I think we'll take the knockdown. That's also good. Get some defensive passives. He will be our tank, so he will always use like weapon and shield. Yeah, weapon and shield style. That's level 6 for there. Ooh, we got 11 points. Lore. Yep. So let's save those 5 points. What's reflex again? Reflex allows characters to dodge out of the way physically or harmful AoE attacks. It is defined by a character's class, level, dexterity and perception, but may also be influenced by other effects. Kinda want some passive stuff. That's passive against decay, against freeze damage, shock damage, burn. Maybe fortitude? Resist attacks on the internal physical systems of the character. Will? That's psychic stuff. That could be good. Against paralyzed, weakened, stunned, sick, and petrified. Blind, stuck, prone, hobbled, dazed. Yeah, let's get one of these two. Body control. Let's just pick one. Why not? So, to our priest. Mechanics. One more radiance. Oh, it modifies Holy Radiance. Burn damage. Interrupt. That's good. Inspired Flame. Ooh. A buff. Only 12.5 seconds though. I think we'll go with the Inspired Flame. Or it's so tough to make choices sometimes. Kinda like this one as well. Yeah. Inspired Flame, we get a new spell as well. One time per rest. Yep, let's pick that one. Aloth. Yeah, mechanics and lore as well. Ooh, we can choose level 3 spells. Cool. 1 spell. Noxious Blast, maybe? Yeah. An extra. Deflection, cool. It's the same, yeah. So I think we'll take another Grimoire Slam. Yeah. Done. He's maxed out. Athletics. And a little bit of survival to get damage reduction and received healing. Or we can choose another song as well. Or chant. No, it's a spell. Cool. 3 times worms, will-o-wisps. Yeah. Let's take these guys. He uses ranged. Marksman. Gunner. Kinda like the faster reload speed. Crossbows, arbalests, and all firearms. Yep. Hello to you, Flip. Flip. Flipper. Let's save the points. Get the next survival. So, Vicious Companion. Trains Ranger's animal companion in vicious tactics, causing it to deal more damage and penetrate damage reduction with each hit. Cool. Cool. Kinda like more damage reduction first. To get the companion. Up the companion. But she could also make use of marksman. Let's take the damage reduction. So that's it. Save. I have to go. Have to deal with the panel next time.